Hi Aries, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. This is for November 4th through November 10th, 2019. Sorry I didn't do weeklies last week. I actually just got back from vacation and I'm in the process of moving. So anyways, Aries, let's take a look at overall energy for your week. We are in Mercury retrograde season. Ooh, look at that. And that jumped out just as I said that. So Aries, you guys are definitely affected by this Mercury retrograde. Ooh, yes. Let me scoot back over. We have ebb and flow. This is the card that jumped out. That was like, this is all about Aries this week. So with ebb and flow being your overall energy and very much in alignment with Mercury retrograde, Aries, it's like there's all these things coming back to you this week, and this just isn't like, you know, people and stuff like that. This is like thoughts, emotions. Some of you may be drawn way back into your past and thinking about things you never, like, you don't remember anymore really, and you're like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, and like and it's triggering different things in you. I'll give you an example of something that happened to me. Out of nowhere, YouTube recommended old 70s and 80s commercials of all things. I have no idea why, but I'm so happy it happened. I watched them and just whoa, that's all I got to say is like it triggered a lot for me. And Aries, that's exactly the same energy coming in for you guys, but it's not like, you know, you're going to be watching commercials from long ago. This is different stuff for each and every one of you, and it feels very attached to like emotions, more like emotions and thoughts and memories and ideas that are coming back from the past, like long ago past, Aries. And in that process, it's like triggering you, which is expanding your consciousness and things making sense. A big shift for Aries. Wow. It's actually really deep, what I'm picking up on this card for you guys, just for a weekly. So, but you know, Mercury retrograde, last one of the year, last one of this decade, and Scorpio, very powerful. All right, let's pull another card. Oh my gosh, and look at what you guys are getting. Realization. Oh, that is so perfect. And if you want to read the little quote there, go right ahead. I'm not going to read them in the videos just because this is a quote, a random quote that they just attached to this card. But there it is, if you want to read it really fast. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to. This is the card. This is what it looks like. This is the image. And see, he's looking at a book there, realization. All of these things coming back to you, Aries, that's what's taking place. It's like triggering your consciousness, which brings forth an expansion, major evolution for you. Some of you guys might find like you are really shifting and you can't even relate to who you used to be a year ago, 2 years ago, or maybe even 6 months ago. Big, powerful change for Aries. I like to see this energy. And I mean, that card, your second card, just confirming everything that came through in this card. So let's pull some tarot and see what else. And you know, funny, I'm using the Ghost and Spirits Tarot. I think that's what it's called. Oh, just the Ghosts Tarot. And the reason why I chose this is because of retrograde and like that energy, ghosts of the past returning. And you guys are like the inspiration of it. And I didn't even know it now until I'm doing this reading. I'm just like, wow, you guys, the past coming back. We had Seven of Cups. Oh yeah, Aries. Ooh, pay attention to just everything you're thinking and feeling, dreaming about, resurfacing, you know, feelings of nostalgia, all of it. It means something for you. It really does. And now we have the Five of Wands. Four of Swords. The Empress. The Moon. We just had that Aries full moon, the middle of October, and the Two of Cups. Aries. so much is going to start coming back to you. And you know, I don't think it's just this week. It could definitely be starting this week. But this definitely goes with you through November. This energy, these returns, like pieces of yourself returning to you. That's the best way I can explain this. And it's stuff, I just feel like so far back. I mean, this is a general reading, so for some of you, this could just be stuff over the last couple of years. But for most of you, I really do feel this goes way, way back. And you, like, through this retrograde, throughout the month of November, you know, each and every one of you are wrapping up some sort of like life cycle that has been with you for a long time. Okay, that's just what I feel is like the history of this very long, with you for so long. And with the moon here, that's, you know, this, all this stuff returning back to you in your spirit, and also it's coming through your dreams. All right, you guys might find that you're, you know, really, I don't want to say moody, maybe like very sensitive, very empathetic, like things just touching you in such a way, like just penetrating you. You can't stop at it. It's just you're feeling everything. But there's a lot of healing in this, Aries, with the Four of Swords and the Empress. Like all this stuff returning to you, these recollections, realizations, the nostalgia. It's bringing forth all this understanding, and it's like you're just going like from being all like balled up, you know, and it's just this beautiful expansion and opening. Oh my God, that gave me chills as I did that with my hand. Aries, this is great energy. Through that expansion is this major healing where you regain your footing in some way, in some area of your life. And some of you, this is like something that you always wanted to be or do all the way from the past that you kind of just let go of. Now it's returning, and you're like, you know what? It's never too late. It's never too late to be what I want to be. A good time is right now, today. Very empowering, Aries. But you know, with the Empress and the Two of Cups here and the Moon, this is more about your divine feminine energy, your sacral chakra, your empathy, your connection, your creativity, your passion, the fire that, you know, burns in your soul. That's where you're really connecting in through all these like memories and emotions returning, as well as like pieces of you returning to you, and it just empowers you, puts you in this Empress energy. And whether you're male or female, it's like this restoration to that sacral chakra energy, and an upgrade and activation on top of that. Wow, so powerful. Okay, Aries, let's pull another card to see what blessings shall bestow you this week. A blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. Ooh, Aries, there is victory for you. All these things returning to you, no matter how it's happening this week. It's here, it's like the battle that can't be avoided. This is not negative energy to me. If anything, it would have been a battle within, especially with this Five of Wands, with confusion, you know, uncertainty, maybe some insecurity, feeling kind of like you're flapping in the wind, not feeling accomplished, you know, just all these different things that each and every one of you could be going through. And now this big return, it's like the victory for you. All right. You could have just been feeling like the last several years of your life have been an upward battle, but Aries, you've accomplished so much more than you know, and now it's all starting to return to you, which expands you in such a beautiful way, Aries. Oh my goodness. And this, to me, it starts this week, but it definitely moves with you through November, and maybe even all the way to the end of December, because we do have the annular solar eclipse December 26th in Capricorn. That's earth energy. That's 10th house. That's, you know, our life lessons being ruled by Saturn. And you guys have done so much work. And this Mercury retrograde is returning every piece of you that you have lost along the way. Dreams, hopes, wishes. Some of you maybe even relationships with the Two of Cups, or, you know, those of you who have been haunted by certain relationships. This is like the powerful time where you transform and you overcome them and you gain the lesson that you were meant to learn. Contracts are complete and you just come into this different realization and you're freed, you're healed, you are free emotionally, whereas before is very heavy, holding you down, holding you back. That's dissipating. It was just part of a life lesson that you were going through, and now you're at the end of that. And the end comes that beautiful expansion to consciousness, as well as the shift in energy, which feels like such a reward. And that's where you're at, Aries. So those are your messages for this week, Aries. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.